at communication and education. I mean, this is one of the things that people really, really need to be more educated. Government really need to educate people more on this. How can we effectively communicate safety information to the public, and what educational programs can be implemented to raise this standard? Because I saw something on an X formerly known as Twitter where the commissioner, DPO said, police DPO said, if you see something, say something. But you will hear a lot of persons say no, I don't want to say it because it's not my business. I don't want to implicate myself. I don't want to involve in that. I don't want to take paracetamol for someone's. They keep saying all of this. How do you people successfully educate people so that they know that whatever thing that happened to their neighbor happened to them? How do you do that?
That is why we also need to give applaud to technology. That is the wrong perception people have about the police. Before now, people believe that if you give police useful information, police will want to ask you more questions. They want to also expose you to the suspect. Therefore, a lot of people who has been victimized based on this scenario have been running away, and other people want to learn from it. Everybody want to avoid to give police useful information. But thank God for this idea of technology and whistleblower in Nigeria. A lot of people has been giving police useful information these days. And believe me that police do give them undercover. We belong to a society that is naturally corrupt. Because an average Nigerian person has a corrupt mindset. What I want to do, will it be possible? No, it won't be possible because I do not belong to here, because I do not have connection. So it's very difficult for people to not believe in police these days. But because of technology, a lot of people today believe in police. Look at what happened in Port Harcourt yesterday. It went viral. Today I saw a friend of mine was sharing it in Lagos, and he was making a voice over on what happened, and I chatted the person up and say, I know that person that was killed. I know the parents, I know the mother, I know the father, I know the siblings. The person was shot. This is a very small world. That is because of technology. And these days too, we have seen police brutality, and people use social media to call the attention of the Commissioner of Police and the IG of Police to intervene to the aid of the people that need police protection. So these days, I think that when we are talking about security, awareness campaign, it has to be not in only one ways. That is why police used to say that police is your friend and security is everyone business. For example, me that comes in here, I also observe to say, no, I am seeing some other new faces. I can't just came in this environment and start giving everybody handshake and start, exchanging pleasantry. As a security conscious person, I have to observe the environment. You also observe me when I came into the studio. I carefully want to look at the environment, things that have changed. Those are security consciousness. If the environment is not conducive for you, you will also take a professional excuse to enable you leave that environment, because that environment is not safe for you. And security is what mothers and fathers should be carefully indoctrinated into their upbringing child, so that when they grow from it, it will just be like what the Bible says, they will not depart from it. You know when to stay in an environment, and you know when to leave an environment. You know the environment where you are, what to say and what not to say, so that you will not implicate yourself into more problems. These are the little security consciousness that every family need to indoctrinate into their family. For those who are Christian, while preaching in the morning or while doing morning devotion, once we talk about God, once we talk about health, you must also talk about security prevention measures.
Okay, now I wanted to rightly talk about technology, but you have actually dealt with that area. Yes, technology is one of the major tools that we have when it comes to security, according to you. But I will ask, how can the security experts rightfully involve the community? How can they involve them in this initiative to function? Yes, like I told you earlier, that a lot of persons will be like, it is not my business, so I can't talk about it. I am not fully involved in it, so I can't carry it on my head. So, what is the best way? How can we involve a community in the safety initiative? What role can our neighbors play? Watching the program or community group play?
Well, like I said the security consciousness need to start from our various home. You need to know your neighborhood friends, brothers, who are living around you. What are they doing for a living? Who are they? Where are they from? What are their family background? Is very important. And again, how to inculcate the community people into security apparatus in our state. When I use state in this context, I mean the country, not River State. First, we have private security. I am a crusade leader who keep lamenting that we should also, practice the system of Israeli security structure, wherein those private security guard were also inculcated into their, central policing or central security network. Before I came in here, there is a security man at the gate. That's true. What is his relationship with the nearby police station? Should, in case you observe a strange movement in an environment, to call for emergency response. Again, we have the CDCs in communities, traditional rulers, opinion leaders, clergymen in the society. Those are the people that ordinarily we see them as responsible people in the society. For example, if you are going to a strange community, you are coming to my own community. If not that today we have network, we have technology, the first person you will ask for is the chief of the community, the king, or the CDC chairman of that community. Once you get to anybody among the three persons I make mention, you start asking further question. Please, I'm looking for so person. He's from this community. He lives in so place and is working in so company. These are those who are supposed to be police friends. The traditional rulers, the chiefs, the CDC, the youth leaders, the women leader in the community. Wherein, if any of our child commits any offense, you will quickly run down to the police and complain. Please, he is the one that is responsible for this act. By the time you have done that for 2-3 times, other children will learn a lesson from that your action. But today we are living in a society whereby in this Port Harcourt you see somebody introduce his or herself as I am a cultist. I am a cultist. My name is so person. My name is John Luke. My name is this. I have killed 10 persons. It becomes a priority. It becomes a role model. That is why when you go to some lucrative place in this society, in this part of the world, you hear the word like senior man. Senior man. What is senior man? When you allow the society for those elements to exercise individual power more than those arms of the government in the community, that community will be backward, and you can't blame the police at that point. You cannot blame the police at that point. You will agree with me that any community or any state in this country that we can say has developed, e.g. Lagos, are those states that enforce the law. And how do you enforce the law? When you know those things that are illegal and legal. When somebody commit an offence, even the neighborhood will help the police to prosecute that person.